everyone. On today's video, Big Taco and Little Taco are going to show you our Lego room.
Yay!
And right here we have our showstopper, drawing your attention to my MOC, otherwise known as a MOC.
What's a MOC?
A MOC, well, it is a my own creation. That's what it stands for. So this is a MOC of the Death Star. So when you create a MOC, you take sets that you purchase, or maybe you go onto other websites like Bricklink, or you're lucky enough to live near a Lego store and you can go to the pick-a-brick aisle, and you take all your bricks and you make up something different. And in this one, I have been working for 5 years or more on making an original Death Star. This is from A New Hope. So there's various different scenes, and we're going to have extra videos about this to talk more about it. But as you can see here, it is being created. It's not quite yet finished. We have some people working on things. And we have some visitors here. We have Space Girl coming over here. That's pretty awesome. And we have just other things going on as they construct there. Someone is having a lunch break. And over here, there's the hangar. And it looks like Grand Moff Tarkin is thinking a Jaeger is what's going to be used against the next Rebel incursion, because there you have them building some kind of giant mech. Stopping over here, we have where we're going to be building some action battle scenes with Republic clone troopers over there and some battle droids. We've just been starting that, so that's just the beginning of our armies, and we're super excited for the 501st to be released. But right over here is where all the action takes place.
Hey, Big Taco.
Yep, Little Taco.
Look at my creation. His name is Maxim.
Oh,
the
wow.
Adventurer. He has a sword, a bandana, he has orange hair like me.
Yeah.
His horse has an armor piece, and he has a little scepter and some chicken.
Oh, very cool. Yep, you have your little avatar there, Little Taco. And then up over here is my avatar. It's a middle-aged man who happens to like Star Wars and likes to wear plaid and khaki pants. That's me. So anyways, back over here you can see our work area. This is where all the magic takes place. This used to be the kitchen table when we were a small family of 5. But we have a big table now, and we've repurposed it into the Lego room. So here is just our workstation here. We have some different minifigs who've come to say hello. We have a filming studio, so when we release videos every Saturday, this is where we're going to be filming, and we're going to be releasing videos Saturdays. Over here we have storage and various storage. Storing Lego is always an important thing. And just some extra minifigs up here. We got some Doctor Who. We got some Star Wars. You can see kind of my favorites. Over here we got some Funko Pops. We have my son's Mandalorian Funko Pop in box, so that's really awesome. My preference has always been Jango Fett. So there we have some Jango Fett. There's another Death Star. Over here we have some flying ships. That is an X-Wing, and that is a Y-Wing. And if you're wondering, how are they hanging and flying like that, because that looks pretty awesome, or at least I think it does, they're on fishing line. And so what you really do is, if you're lucky enough to be in a basement, and there's our rafters, we are in the basement of our home, what you can always do is take a cup holder, little ties right up there, little screw ties up there, get your parents' permission before you start doing this, or better yet, have a parent help you. And what you just do is you attach some fishing line, because it's nice and clear. You draw it down and you work on making a nice angled appearance, and you have flying ships. Just like over here, we have Boba Fett Slave 1 flying like there again, because that's the vertical of how it flies. So over here, we just have some other things that we have in the Lego room. You see right there, that's not dramatic effect, that is just the sun setting. It is the Battle of Scarif, and we have Lego's U-Wing. Most of these are just sets that Lego releases and I build, and then I try to build some kind of vignette around it. One of my favorite scenes, because there they are yelling for Jedha, and they're bravely attacking the Empire. Pretty awesome. Over here we have Darth Vader's castle, another great scene. We have the Emperor hanging out with some royal guards, and we have the Millennium Falcon over there. That's the version from Solo. And here's our windowsill. As I said, we're in a basement, so we have a Dewback. We have a Black Series Dewback over there, and there's his Lego counterpart. So we have over here, we do some other things. There's a T-64 Skyhopper, And we have the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a really fun movie that we got to watch together as a family. And there's Star-Lord flying with the Milano. So again, there is how you hang that. So moving down over here, we have different compartments. This is kind of just a bookshelf. Let me pan out for a bit. Bit of a bookshelf. It's broken. It was given to me by my mom, who tends to give me her broken furniture because it's easier to give it to me than take it to the dump. And I usually try to repurpose it into something awesome. So we have Captain America, one of my favorite superheroes, flying there. We have Mos Eisley Cantina. We have some biker scouts hanging out. And a Death Star gunner. We do see, if you look up really close, Han shooting first. You move over here, we have some other scenes that we got Ant-Man. We got Han Solo saving Luke Skywalker. There's the Tauntaun, that's from Empire Strikes Back. And here is a little scene I did when the original Marvel's Avengers came out. So you see all the characters in there. We have Thor, we have Captain America back there, we have a Nick Fury, the Incredible Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Iron Man. And this is kind of looking to be just like the poster that came out regarding that. But we have to fix that because in the poster, because Robert Downey Jr. is the star, it was like that. So there's a little scene. We got a Ghost Rider character over there. Also too, maybe just keeping track of the mistakes I make. Comment sections are typically turned off on our videos because these are for kids. Unfortunately no comments, but that's okay because then everyone can just have fun watching the videos. We have some medals. That was from Battlefront. We have Han Solo and Carbonite. And just some other things. These are TIE fighters set to go into the Death Star. And just some general working stuff. There's my Lego apron. And just some general stuff. But we have an awesome little scene over here. This belongs to Little Taco. Can you tell me more about this one, bud?
This is from Galaxy Squad in 2013. This is the giant mothership, and because of this minifigure, the sword doesn't count. So
very cool. So we got some Galaxy Squad, and what are these big things over here?
This is from Bananicles. They're like bug brains that go on their head to transform them, or on the bad guys. And this is like a thing where you can put people in.
Oh, someone's stuck in there. Oh well, hopefully he doesn't get turned into one of these bug monsters.
Or eaten.
Yeah. So moving over. Another thing.
This is part of it where you launch it.
Yeah.
It launches on a hard surface.
Okay, well, we're going to have a future video showing you all the different things that can be flung from that. I wonder what else you could fling from that. Okay, so moving over here, we have, there's an Imperial dropship again for the Death Star. We've picked up the action battle sets recently, so that might be a future video when we do a review. And down here, we have some diorama scenes, kind of little sets that Little Taco have. You might recognize that one from our first video, A Snowy Day in Star Wars. And over here, we just have different Lego kind of being ready, sorted, and prepared. Over in the back corner, over here, just panning out, we've got some posters up there, and we have a little workstation over here. We just have a little scene from Lego City. We've got a mixture of, that's a car from Batman, Arkham Asylum, which I bought just for the parts, and sold the minifigures on Bricklink. And there is another vehicle, some vehicles, and a banana. I don't know what he's up to. And that's really the Sanctum Sanctorum. That was a really cool set when Avengers Infinity War came out. I thought it was pretty awesome because you got New York City, the front half. You got the Sanctum Sanctorum. And then over here you got a really awesome pizzeria. And when you add in the set from Spider-Man Homecoming, you have the bank. So just rounding out, we have a couple, again, sets here. I really did enjoy the Solo movie. I don't know why people didn't like it. It was entertaining as long as you can accept that Solo looks a little different. So there's the vehicles from the chase scene. There is something my son built. That's a dropship for clone troopers, which is awesome. And we have one of the Imperial battle tanks. I got that at a really awesome store just outside of Ottawa, Ontario. Play Value. If you were ever in the Ottawa area and you want to see one of the coolest toy stores, not only for Lego but a lot of other awesome things, I really suggest hitting out Play Value. And then just rounding out here.
This is not a sponsor for Play Value.
Yes, we are not paid to support that. So in fact, we are endorsing things. We are not paid by Lego or anyone else to give good reviews. If your stuff is awesome, we tell you that. If your stuff is not awesome, well, we're not going to lavish it with praises. You will never hear anything good about Last Jedi out of this video, by the way.
Or Rise of Skywalker.
Or Rise of Skywalker. Okay, full disclosure. I don't accept most of the Disney sequels as canon, but that's a whole other video, and we're really trying to be a kid-friendly video. So we were just showing over there. There's Bright Tree Village. That's from Return of the Jedi. We have our different Ewoks we've collected. Some original characters, because the Battle of Endor was one of the first sets we ended up getting for my daughter. Anyways, and down over here, we were very fortunate enough to scoop this up from a Toys R Us. This is, it doesn't light up anymore, unfortunately. It used to have a button, you could press it and light up. But this is really awesome because it's actually the display from the Lego Movie, the first one. A really great movie. Should have won an Academy Award. That is absolutely an injustice that it did not win an Academy Award. But I really like it because it is a bunch of Kraggled sets. So if you know about that movie, and you will understand that reference of Kraggle. Anyways, that is the Lego room. So when we're shooting videos and using different stuff over here... Oh, I almost forgot. Look at this. Another scene. This was one of the first things I built when I got back into Lego in 2011. I had my dark ages of not building Lego, and then I got back into it because I was like, Lego's fun, and I started having kids. So anyways, this is a forced perspective idea from... This is really meant that if you kind of look over here, it looks like you are squaring off against those AT-ATs. So we have the different Rebel Troopers. We have an ATST. That's an ATST, sorry. That is a T-64. I think it's a T-64. I don't know. It's a snow speeder. Crash one out there to offer that forced perspective. And there's just some other fun stuff there. We have a Jawa stuffy, a Jerry Bear stuffy, and a model rocket that we picked up. We haven't shot it off yet. And to round it off, this is the last thing we'll look at. We have Information Death Star scene. We have 2 TIE fighters with a Darth Vader in that cockpit over there. And then 2 different TIE fighters that are flying down the trench run to just try to stop the rebels. So again, you go up there and you'll see the hooks. This is a great scene of hooks. See, we have different hooks right there. More hooks over there. And again, with fishing line... Really easy, and you can have this awesome scenes. The downside is you can't take them down and play with. The plus side is they look awesome. Anyways, thank you very much for coming to the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to hit a like if you enjoyed this video. And definitely we would appreciate a subscription. And if you're subscribing, put on a notification and you'll know about our next videos. Until next time, this is Big Taco and
Little Taco
saying have fun and build some Lego.